Hi, I'm Taylor, a yin yoga teacher, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do bridge pose, how to adapt it for your body in your own practice, or variations that you can teach your students if you're a yin yoga teacher. To begin, we'll start on the back sides of our bodies and have a block within arm's distance. Stamp your feet into the mat firmly enough so that you can press into the ground, lift your hips, and slide your block underneath your sacrum. Think the upper cushy part of your bum, tailbone area. I like to remind students that you should feel fairly secure here and restful when you come to land on this prop. Now, you can always use two blocks side by side as well. This is especially great if you want to feel more of a grounding sensation, more supportive. Some people just have wider backs or hips as well, and having two side by side will make you feel like you're not really spilling off of it as well, which can be comforting. Whichever variation you choose, I usually recommend starting with the lowest setting. Sometimes I will see students right away go up to the second setting, and that's okay if they're used to it and they know that they can do it. But if it's something that they typically do in a Vinyasa style class, something more active, their body may not be as warm and as open. So remind students that this pose does grow in intensity over time. Once you're settled here, arms can be long down by the sides for more of a grounding sensation, or arms out to the sides as wide as you'd like. You can extend your legs out long here to about hip or mat width distance apart, and this will intensify the back bend. If it does that and it doesn't feel comfortable, if there's any pinching or pain, soles of feet come back to the mat right away. Another variation you can do is to extend one leg long, or the foot can stay flat on the mat, and the other knee hugs in towards your chest. Hold for about 1 to 3 minutes, and then slowly switch sides. To come out of the pose, press the soles of the feet back into the mat, lift the hips, and slide the prop out from underneath you. Slowly lower the spine back down to the mat. Now remember to always take a few breaths with your spine flat on the mat before you move into the next pose. You can also try doing bridge with a bolster. However, I recommend having a flatter bolster. Typically the round ones can be pretty high, or if they've been used for a while, then they will be flatter, just because you don't want this pose to be so intense that it grows to be really uncomfortable by the end of it. Remember, yin and with time always grows in intensity. What you're feeling within the first 10 to 30 seconds will change. Bridge pose is really great to help open into the sacral and the heart chakras, and it's one that I like to sequence within a couple poses at the beginning of class or a pose or two before the end of class and Savasana. In the description below, I've linked a practice so that you can try bridge pose for yourself in a sequence, and I also have a blog post below that details how you can sequence this pose, contraindications, and even more about bridge. Until next time, I'll see you again soon.